Pride is celebrating and honoring the ancestors that have come before us, particularly trans women of color, and centering their lives in every solution that we come up with for any issue that impacts our lives. My name is Twiggy Pucci Garçon. I use she, her, they, and them pronouns. I'm an activist, an artist, a healer, and a producer. The bulk of my work is around centering the experiences and expertise and even the stories of folks whose lives are often pushed into the margins in the solutions that impact their lives and in the stories that are told about their lives. I do that in a number of ways. At the True Colors Fund, I'm a program director. We do national work to bring awareness to and ultimately end LGBTQ homelessness. One of our principal tenets is that there's no way to end youth homelessness without having young people with lived experience at the table. Outside of that, I am a legend, as some might say, but member of the house and ballroom community, and I'm the overall overseer of a house called the House of Comme des Garçons, or the House of Garçon. And a lot of my creative work has been around making sure that ballroom voices and people who are a part of the ballroom scene are at the table when our stories are being told. Being out has taught me how much I've evolved, how much I've grown, and ultimately how resilient I am. Some things that I didn't necessarily know about myself growing up. I hope to leave a hopeful legacy, an inspirational legacy, a legacy that tells those that come behind me that they have the power to create their own realities. I hope to leave a legacy of love. One of the things that I've worked on in the past year that I'm extremely proud of is my consultation on season 1 of Pose, and now in season 2, choreographing on it. It is one of the largest platforms that the ballroom community has had, and we're grateful to the co-creation from Ryan Murphy and Stephen Canals to sort of work alongside us to tell the story of the house and ballroom scene on such a large platform. So I'm very proud to have been a part of the process. If I could build my own Pride float, I would relive my favorite Pride moment and have an entire float, contingent, DJ, MCs, performers, all from the house and ballroom community. Yeah, that literally would be, to relive that 10 years later with the way that the ballroom scene has had a resurgence in the mainstream would be really special. The lesson and history that we should remind ourselves as we look to the next 50 years is to never, ever invisibilize the folks that birthed our movement, and to always elevate the stories and the lives of trans women of color in every part of our advocacy and activism work.